My insomnia has disappeared now. And because like everything else which disappears, I have to really force myself to remember just how extreme it was and just how debilitating it was. My insomnia was severe. I think it was chronic at times, that I'd maybe fall asleep for 40 minutes or for an hour, that I'd be wide awake and feeling very, very, very tired for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then again managed to fall asleep maybe for an hour, perhaps 2 hours. And that pattern went right through every evening and then was repeated every evening, and I really had no idea what had hit me. I couldn't understand if I was so tired and so exhausted, why couldn't I sleep?
I'm Deb Connor and I'm an acupuncturist registered with the British Acupuncture Council. Acupuncture works by aiming to rebalance the body's mechanisms, so it actually employs the body's own healing systems in order to rebalance and address conditions and symptoms more from the root cause rather than to just alleviate a symptom. So it certainly sounds as though the insomnia's improved to when we first met and you first came for some treatment.
Yeah, it was very, very, very bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. And of course that was also affecting the rest of your daily life as well, that your energy levels were very poor at that time. In terms of insomnia, acupuncture can be really beneficial, not only to help with getting to sleep, which is a problem for some people, but also staying asleep. Quite a few people who suffer from insomnia, they get off to sleep but then they wake quite quickly afterwards. So one of the ways that acupuncture can help is to help sustain that sleep and also to ensure a good quality sleep as well. Once I've done your pulses, then I'll be able to tell you which points we're going to needle today. Does that sound okay?
Perfect.
Points that I'd like to use for treatment today, if that's okay with you. I'd like to do a point that's just on the side of each hand. It is a point that we've used before. This point's really good to help the qi flow around the body.
I know that some people are quite frightened of needles per se, and therefore quite wary of acupuncture. And all I can say is that it may help to actually visit an acupuncturist and look at the delicacy of the needles. They're very beautiful. They're not darning needles, they're quite tiny, fine needles, and each acupuncturist uses those needles with such precision that it's unlike, I presume maybe some people compare it to having an injection at a doctor's or a dentist's, or even, I don't know, an accidental pricking of the thumb if you were sewing. It's very unlike anything else. So I think one has to have a little to be brave if you have that slight apprehension about needles, because the acupuncturist is there to heal your body, to make you strong.
So as you know, each needle is sterile, comes in its own packet, complete with a guide tube. So just place the guide tube onto the skin and with a small tap the needle's in. And how does that feel?
Instantly very good. But the needles are very, very fine and very, very delicate, and as I say, inserted into the skin with such precision that really there's nothing to be frightened about.
Can you feel any of those needles at all, Linder?
No, it's very odd. There's absolutely no sensation of the needles pricking in any way. It's just a sort of a sense of energy and warmth.
So we're going to leave those needles in now for about 20 minutes. So I'll just be sat in the room with you, so there's somebody here with you all the time. You can fall asleep, there's no extra charge for sleeping and snoring. And how do you feel now?
Like I can't get up. No, not that I can't get up, but it's very, very, very relaxed. Very relaxed, thank you.
So you feel like you don't want to get up, right?
Like I don't want to get up. I can get up, but yes, I'd rather just stay here for a while. It's fantastic, thank you. And I know that if it ever begins to come back, then acupuncture is definitely the first call. The British Acupuncture Council website it's the first place that I looked, and also at the time I was living in quite a relatively remote area of Britain. I wasn't next to a major city, so again that really helped me find someone very, very close.